All right, we are going to create a couch base, which is basically just assembling a bunch of boxes together, okay? So if you think about a couch, you have the whole back part, right? So if I'm looking at it from the side, you kind of have a back part. You have the part that you sit on, right? And then you have an arm to the couch. So that's kind of what the side would look like. From the front, in a two-dimensional plane, you would have the back of a couch, you would have the part that you sit on, right? And then you would have some arms, okay? So we're basically going to create 4 different boxes that are connected to create the base of our couch, okay? So the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to make the height of our couch. So look at your windows, look at your wall, get a good height. We're always going to start with a rectangle. Now these horizontal lines have to be horizontal. So when you get the height figured out that you want, you are going to make vertical and horizontal lines to match. Okay? This is the back of your couch. Now we're going to bring it out, give it some depth. And so basically we have to do this using all 4 corners and our vanishing point. All 4 of these corners get connected to the vanishing point, okay? So we're going to just draw some random little lines, which we're probably going to end up erasing quite a bit of these lines. But just to get the correct lines, everything has to be connected to the vanishing point. If you don't connect everything to your vanishing point, I will be able to tell easily by just looking at it. Okay? So all 4 of my corners have been created by connecting them to the vanishing point to create these lines. Now I'm going to look at how far away from the wall I want this depth. Okay? The back of your couch is usually not super duper thick, so I'm going to just draw a horizontal line parallel to that wall, okay? And this is my starting point. Every time I draw a line, I'm creating new intersections into the lines that I've created. Using those intersections and staying vertical, I am going to continue doing that all the way around, okay? Now I have 2 more intersections, okay, which I will then connect here. Okay? Now we have our first box. Now we need to erase any extra overlapping lines and anything in the back. Right now I can see through my couch. You shouldn't be able to see through your couch. So you're also going to take a minute and erase all of this stuff on the inside that you should not be able to see if this was a real box. Okay? Can't really erase these tiny little lines great, but there, good enough, okay? So now you just have an opaque box. You cannot see through it, okay? Next part is we're going to make a new box off of this front area, this front face, coming out towards you that you would sit on, okay? So look at it and go, okay, about where would the seat height be? You're going to draw a horizontal line where you think the seat height would be. And I always aim for about halfway, okay? Now I have this new rectangle with 4 corners, okay? All 4 of these corners now are also going to have to be connected to this vanishing point. So just like the last one, they need to be on the same side of your ruler. I'm going to just very lightly draw these out longer than I'm actually going to need them on both sides. So where those lines intersect is where I am bringing it out. And then I'm going to use this front and go, okay, this looks about the right depth here. Actually, I didn't draw this one long enough, so I'm going to have to fix it. But I'm going to draw my first line across here. Okay, now I have 2 new intersections where I'm going to bring my lines down from. This one I didn't draw long enough. Oopsie. Okay. This one's long enough. Wow, that's right on the wall line here. Okay, now I have two new intersections. This one could be slightly off. You want to just stay horizontal and parallel to the rest of the lines in your couch. Okay, so now I have another see-through part that I need to erase some things out of. Okay, so I'm going to go through and I'm going to erase everything that would make this box see-through. Okay. Now we need some arms for our couch. Okay, there's a couple different ways that you can do arms. So if you do them tall, they'll look one way. If you do them